Okay. What's up, Theft, Brick, Chronic? Nice to see you guys. It is new chip time. Will we low roll yet another chip? What are the odds? Also, I think my avatar should be above the chat, right? Then his hair kind of blocks it. Let me move it up a slight bit. I didn't realize it was clipping into my avatar's hair. There we go. Good enough. How's it going, Brick? What up, Ghosty? Anyway, first off, we're choosing a new chip. And then we're going to do a slight regear around said chip, mostly on Holden, to see what kind of stats I can pull off on him. We get to see Speed Demon Rob Gears today. I'm not currently a Speed Demon Twinkie, as you well know, because of my poor speed roll on the chip. Hopefully that is fixed. I don't know when we're going to get our next one. Next month, I guess? Man, that's kind of far. Okay, but first and foremost, let's make a Fortify chip. I just collected this, but sure, let's collect it again. Also, I can make a red chip if I want to. I might as well, right? It'll count towards the pity even if I do it now. So we can roll 2 chips. We're going to roll this one first, though, because I believe it's going to roll well. And we got... Wow, that was kind of miserable. No 20%, all yellows. Nothing seems particularly high roll. That's a bit of an F. Man, chips are not my friends, guys. Do I at least hit something interesting here? Not really. All right, good to know. 1 red, and it's not in the stat that I'd like for that chip. So, yeah, we got double pity counter. Woohoo! Let's swap the component over. Yeah, these stats not looking so hot, guys. I'm not gonna lie. We only have 120%, and it's on a low roll chip to begin with. No 20% here. Not even high rolls on the cards. I only have 2 reds out of 16 rolls. Man, chips do not like me. Well, what can you do? Okay, so first things first, Archon is getting the Healing Done chip. And it can hold on to the Butcher chip for now, as well as this purple, and this purple, because I might stick it on Aya. But, yeah, no, these are not very good chip stats. I am, rather dissatisfied with this. I'm going to have to reroll every single chip here. Except maybe this one. I might just leave this one, because it's good enough. Like, I don't care too much about the red chip on Sentinel. So I think this is the only chip I'm satisfied with. How far am I from pity? Well, I have, what, 2 20%, right? Yes. I have 2 20% and 4 without it, so I should be 1 away from pity, Ghosty. No, the new system comes in at reset tomorrow, but it is supposed to take what you missed. So it's backwards, it reads backwards. I can't think of the term right now that I'm trying to say, but yeah. The 4 that I missed on count towards the pity, which will come tomorrow. Hey, Aurora. I wish I could say I was well, but as I was just showing chat, I rolled retroactive. Thank you. That's a good word. That is the word I was looking for. But yeah, I just rolled a pretty poor chip, unfortunately. Also, Luxury, nice to see you as well. First YouTube chat of the day. But yeah, this is far from ideal. This really sucks, unfortunately. That being said, at least I have 4 mythic chips. I have that going for me. That is the upside here. So we're gonna go ahead and take a look at Holden's stats now, and wow, I'm 7 defense away from 4K. But I want to see if a crit damage instead of one of these defense bonuses will allow me to stay above 3.5. So I want to replace either Bloodbath or Coloss Guard. Okay. We are looking for crit damage. Let's go for a 4 sub. Do I even have any? I got some Coloss Guards. This is pretty good. This one right here. And I'm still above 3.5k defense. Okay, this was a short regear because I actually think these stats look pretty good, right? 3.5 defense, 251 crit damage, 95 crit rate. That's fairly solid. You bricked your account and you only have 2 colored chips? Yeah, Twinkie, I don't think that was worth it. As tempting as speed chasing is when you low roll the first speed chip, I just don't think you should do that until you got all your chips in a row. High rollers in my future? I sure hope so, Brick, because it's been very disappointing for me so far, but it's still playable, right? Having 4 chips is still playable. So is Sentinel the best chip? I think it's the most widely usable, right? Almost everything in this game can crit, except for Born and Geonk. So there's very, very few situations where it's not useful. Oh, and Navette, actually. Navette is included in the cannot crit. So I think it's just the most generally used one. So if you level it first, put your chips on it first, I think that's okay. Which red chip do I think is the best? So red chip is actually the closest, in my opinion, of all the chips between them. So it really depends on what unit you want the chip on, right? Leveled up Sentinel's defo up there. Yeah, Sentinel's just, it's so easy to use, right? You see Sentinel, and as long as you're not a turn 1 only player, you're like, yes, damage reduction, good. Your random chip became a blue speed you're not crafting, so you have a guaranteed thing. Screw that, because your first one basically low rolled. I'm sorry, Glacial, you're in the same boat as me. What is the pity system on the chips? So it's not actually in the game yet, Keenan, but tomorrow, if you get 5 chips with no 20%, the next chip is going to be guaranteed with the 20% on it. And I'm currently at 4, so I need to make 1 more chip and then make another of one of these. That's the current plan. But yeah, back to your question, Soza. Do you have a card in mind for which red chip you're putting on there? Because the most universal one is probably Time Weave. But for an offensive card like Butcher, I think this one's very good, right? You have the attack bonus crit damage. You just don't have the mats to craft that many reds. Most people don't, Glacial, unless you're buying the weekly pack. And focusing it in your dispatches, right? You can always get the materials from Hyper Agency, but it kind of feels bad not to take collectibles. So, I don't know. You gotta balance it well, I guess. Actually, I should be leveling up, my home? I can't do it yet. But yeah, so, let's take a look at some of my stats real quick. I'm up to 2.3 defense on the Doki, that's nice. 4.1 on the XC, almost 4.2. Even someone like Assault with the chips now has the 1500 defense. And why that matters, guys, is because after 1500 defense has diminishing returns. So the fact that this chip puts even someone with a low base defense like Assault above 1500 is actually pretty impactful. Like for Bruisers, you think Time Weave is better than Follow-Up. So for Bruisers, I think it's a toss-up between the two, right? Because most Bruisers have very impactful cooldowns. You've got your Raymary S3s, you know, your Holden skills, your XL skills, your XC skill. All of those are very impactful cooldowns. So I don't think one is necessarily better than the other. You're just kind of trading out one kind of RNG for another. Because they do stack with their set bonuses, right? Like Time Weave stacks with the XL Jade Empire or the Time Weave set itself. So having the extra, 8 to 10% chance or whatever you get on your Time Weave chip is pretty valuable when stacked with already existing Time Weave, like from XL herself. That being said, a double random follow-up on a Raymary can just win you a game, right? That exists too. Anyways, let's play some RTA. Is Gladiator not viable in this meta? I think it's the opposite, Keenan. I think Gladiator is actually pretty good in the current meta. But the reason I like Sentinel a little more is because it's useful on everything I have. Which red chip for Cleave do you think? I think the attack bonus and crit damage one, Glacial. That is in fact the one I have. Oh, I was about to click it and show you, but we got a match instead. A Kethos banner on first pick. That's odd. Anyway, I think this one's probably the best for Cleave. The attack bonus crit damage one. It's just a lot of raw stats for your units, right? Okay. Yeah, I think that one's your best bet if you're trying to cleave. For sure. I guess I just take the Ray and the XL, right? Alright, let's see what Deneb has for us. We have a Sonya on 2. And then a Sol on lock, okay? Hey, Rain. Unfortunately, not very good, as is tradition with my chips so far. I will show it off in a second. Just let me do this draft turn. Um, Actually, I think Palin's kind of good into a Sol, so let's do Palin here. Anyway, my chip Rain became this. No 20%, no red rolls, not super high yellow rolls, it looks like either, unfortunately. So, not too hot. Spam CD resets on his slow? Maybe. I'm sorry to hear that, Rain. Always sucks when that happens. Okay, what am I getting rid of? I think it has to be the Sonya, right? I don't know. This is a pretty annoying team to play against. Alright, no surprise he takes out the Ray Mary, because Ray Mary's just a little too scary for Assault. Hey, Nox, nice to see you. And yeah, Rain, hopefully we hit soon, right? Like, this feels pretty bad. You feel like Lily makes Assault more scary? Yeah, maybe. That's probably a fair statement. You like Lily with the Assault a lot even more than Aaron? Yeah, this is a specific one where it's probably better than Aaron. I would agree. Oh, we got the counterattack chance from the buff. It popped off. All right, he does go for the S3. He can't push my cooldowns though because I have the XL available, obviously. Also, it looks like all my brambles are coming out with that AoE. How many turns of threat are there left? 5? Okay, I don't need to reapply it yet. One more turn. think I just try to strip the, yeah, okay. Alright, now we definitely threat ourselves again. So the reason I want to, nice music. I'm glad you like it, Nox. Alright, can I kill from here? Yes, I can. Now we go into the Lily. You need to convince Bach to come back to ER. I mean, he's having fun with E7, right? There's nothing wrong with that. Let him have fun with E7. He didn't quit ER. He's just taking a break to play some Epic 7. Bro's having some fun. Let him have his fun. Oh, that didn't kill. He played ER yesterday? Did he? Okay, even better. Can this kill the Lily? No. Okay. Alright, but not a bad Palin game. Yeah, it's a cool comp by him, but the Palin makes it really hard for the Assault to put enough stacks on my XL and low on to matter. So that looks pretty good. Good start. I do wonder how Holden would do in that comp instead of the low on though. Probably not as well because the XC would actually get to play the game. But I do kind of want to see if I can get an Assault to just kill herself on Holden, if possible. That sounds kind of fun for me. Double Fia ban. Man, Fia's eating more bans than Kethos this season. What does that tell you? Okay, we see the Raymary and the XC. I don't think that's any surprise. Tells you Kethos is balanced. True, Jojo. True. That is the takeaway. Kethos is a fair and balanced unit. Do I have a Palin build on Discord? I will be re-adding all my builds to Box Discord after this stream, Keaton, because the chip has changed quite a bit. So we archived my old channel, and it will be put back up as soon as I'm done. Do I take the Assault from this spot? Kind of down for Aya. Aya's pretty good in Desant. Oh, wait, I forgot to swap my Aya card off Sentinel to Archon. Crap. Okay, I'll have to remember to do that after this game, hopefully. And then, do I take the Assault? No, I don't think I do. I think I just take the Loa. And he goes for Tiamat. Interesting. So no Assault this game, which is very odd. I think I can just murder Raymary. So I'm going to get rid of the XC, murder Raymary, and then slowly kill Tiamat. I think that's my game plan here. Now, I don't really have much in the way of sustain, which is a bit unfortunate. Also, double watch streams that I missed, because once again, my my dual stream activity feed does not get watch streaks for some reason from Twitch, but Chronic and JoJo. Nice, guys. 3 for Chronic and 20 for JoJo. Man, I knew this JoJo guy was a fan. Okay, what do I do here? I think I just S2, right? Nikos is first. A little late on that one, buddy. I don't know about fan bro. That's too far. Okay, my bad. My bad. I'll find you a more neutral word, Jojo. All right. I resisted. Just what I needed. A bit unfortunate that my low on is still 3-speed faster than my XL, but not the end of the world. Jojo slamming the for fun copy pasta. Man, this does no damage. Oh. All right, not bad. All right, that did some damage. Okay, so I can't afford to bramble this thing while it's high HP, so I think I'm gonna hit the Sontic for now until I get my low on going. I definitely don't want to hit with Doki. Oh, Nikos, you didn't see the copy pasta from Wachum? That's what that's from. And that's a win. You have no clue you just joined? Okay, so for context, last season Relic pinged Wachum with he beat him on ladder or something, and Wachum sent him a very copy pastable message in response to that, which is what Jojo just posted. I think Wachum was a little tilted at the end of last season. Oh, Aya imprint. Good call, and I didn't click it off in time. Thank you, Krodic. You have this on a hotkey. That's funny, Jojo. A Doki ban. Interesting. Okay. Oh, you just subbed? Thank you, Dirk. For some reason, my dual stream activity feed is not bringing up anything right now. So if you have followed or on either Twitch or YouTube, thank you very much. I will have to look into why that is as soon as I'm done here. Now, if I'm not locking Doki, I do kind of want a cleanser. Also, I don't really want to cleave the Lighthouse XC. That doesn't sound very good. Is this just an awkward Sonya lock? Sure, why not? Palin into a Sol. Okay. Uh I think Plume's pretty good here, and what I want to round my comp out with. Maybe it's a low on angle again. Yeah, let's do low on. Hey, Segan, is Defense Break the best yellow chip? So the chip that I chose today, Segan, was Fortify. Defense bonus and basic attack boost. Alright, how will I deal with this? That's a good question, Brad. I think I just banned the Assault. I'm not really too scared of the rest of these units. You're extremely sus of my comp. Let's see. Well, yeah, we're about to find out. Okay, threat goes on to Palin herself. Fair enough. This actually pushed XC in front of XL, which is super important because now I get, yeah, he instead goes for buff block. And Aaron also goes in front of XL, which is really not what this guy wants. Okay. I think the way I lose this is my XL randomly dying. And here we go. So this will do no damage if he has threes, because defense buff and shield will nullify all of this, and then some. Now he's probably going to S3. No, he wants to steal the buffs. Okay. But this actually means the Palin could die here if he's not careful. Oh, but he S2s. That's weird. So he got rid of the defense buff with the Palin S2, which was probably not what he wanted to do. I think he wanted to steal it. But now if he wants a defense buff, he has to go for someone else. No, he still goes for the XL and he misses the grab. Unfortunate, buddy. This is why you run Amber Palin? Yeah, I think Amber Palin is much better bred. Also, nice to see you running on both Twitch and YouTube. Now, this is a little sus. That does hurt. And if I kill her this turn, which I now have to, it's going to S2 the... ooh. Yeah, this is a bit cooked. But here we go. I don't have a choice. Ray doing Ray things? Yeah. Looking pretty tough, unfortunately. Now, if he takes a double turn here on Aaron... Oh no, Lawn's just dead. Alright, I lost. Unfortunate. I forgot he shut my shell off, so no Gigabyte proc. This is why you pre-ban Ray? Yeah, pre-banning Ray is not a bad idea. Honestly, rather than Sonya Lock... Oh yeah, Aya Imprint. Thank you for the constant reminders, Chronic. And can I show the modules I forged? Yes. Yes, I can. Alright, we now have Archon on the Aya, so she should resist just about everything. And you wanted to see my module forge? Whoop. There we go. So, first I did an HP bonus right side. And then for the left side, I did a Swift Rush pill because I did not have a single gold pill Swift Rush in either 2 or 3 matrix. Is Sentinel better than Gladiator? I think it's more widely usable testing. So, if you play standard, like if you like playing whatever playstyle best suits the game, then yes, I think Sentinel's the way to go. If you're playing only slow gameplay, Gladiator has a good amount of value itself, right? It's a lot more comparable to Sentinel then. But I still prefer Sentinel myself a little bit over Gladiator because it's not conditional, right? You just always have it active. Yeah, so what I think, Brett, is Sentinel's definitely the most widely usable, but for HP scalers specifically, Gladiator is going to make their HP pool way more effective. So I'm very excited for Gladiator HP scalers once I have Gladiator card all set up. Um, but right now I'm focusing on Sentinel because I do think it is the best. Isn't Gladiator like Hoyan's passive, and Gladiator's just better overall? No, Nikos. So it's actually worse, and the reason is quite simple. Damage amp is quite good, but Hoyan has a massive amount of defense ignore when she's low. Glad on Hoyan, Assault Ray. Yep, those are definitely good options, Brett. I would argue Gionk as well. Born, maybe, if you're playing slow Born. Do I just want to ban the Ray? No, it's fine. Okay. What do we have? We have XC. Jojo, I am 4-0 with Born in RTA this season. Put some respect on his name. Okay, we saw Sol Ray Mary. Now, this is Amber Ray, so it's going to be hitting significantly lighter than the Gator Ray version. So that's pretty good. That does make it harder to remove with low on those, so I think I just take the XL and take the Doki like usual. You just pulled Lady of the Scales. Congrats, Brett. That's awesome. You're a Gladiator simp. It's a menace with your setup. But yeah, Ghost, you play a lot of slow gameplay, right? Like almost exclusively. And I agree, in that situation, it's very good. Okay, so I think this is a situation where Holden will see some value because this likely does not have bulwark on it. And if I just reset the Palin, then this comp looks significantly weaker. The final thing I want to draft with this team is probably some sustain. I actually think I might like Ling over Sonya here. And the reason being is you can extend the XL buffs, and I actually think Ling heals more than Sonya when she constantly has cooldowns from Doki and XL, so we're going to take the Ling. Thoughts on crit damage versus follow-up versus time weave for the red chip. So, Gilo, what do you mainly play, right? Also has a bikini skin. That's irrelevant, Ghosty, but a very good point. You saw Born on the card that gives shield based off attack. So yes, that is definitely end game. That is going to be Born's best card for sure, Antonio. But because it's only usable by Born, it's not exactly going to be a priority. All right, now we just need to hit the reset on the palette, and we get it. Cool. Who has a red time weave component? Not I, Nikos. How high does it go? That's a good question. If it's the same as Bramble, it should be 8% is the highest without the 20%, so 9.6 otherwise. I'm not sure if that's the highest or not though, as I don't have one, and the ranges are not readily available to us. You guess standard leaning turn 2? So Time Weave is the most generically useful one, right? Because it's usable on literally every single unit you have. Um, you have a gold roll at 4.9 with the exclusive on your Time Weave, Kristen. Okay, thanks for letting me know. Wait, is this on Strive? It is. I was trolling by hitting that. Whoops. Anyway, if you're going standard, I personally would like the time we've chipped the most because it's usable on literally every single unit to some degree, right? Is this a brembling lower or was it just the chip? That was the chip to Roy. All right, we got the Ray out before the Palin even casted his skill. Not bad. And now there's no Palin skill. Not a bad comp. But yeah, Holden's pretty good in a lot of the situations where there's a really valuable reset target, right? Like if they have an XL with no puller, a Palin, things like that. Holden still definitely has value. Also, to show it off again, Nox, because not everyone was here at the start of the stream. After equipping my defense chip, I went to optimize my Holden stats, and these are actually pretty beastly stats, right? 3.5 defense with 251 crit damage is quite nice. Both Bunny and Amber Palin getting cucked by Rob. So the Bunny actually only cucked itself. It did not need to ult itself, but it made my job easy. That being said, I still lost that game, so. But yeah, I actually think Holden's not too bad with all these stats, right? Holden is another stat stick unit because he gets bonuses from having stats. So it actually is quite effective to use him as a damage dealer now with like Palin or Lily or something like that, I think. Actually, I haven't updated his gear in a while. Let me double check to see how efficient all of this is. I mean, these all look pretty good, right? This one could maybe be improved, but these are both 4-liners. This one has a wasted sub, but it's not that bad. This is a 3-liner with a wasted sub. That's not great. 3-liner with good subs. I mean, I called this a wasted sub. I guess I can't call this a good sub, but I think it's okay. I don't know. And this is obviously very good. So let's see. Can I replace a crit rate with a 4-liner in Strive, Bloodbath, or Coloss Guard? Oops, not Bulwark. This is quite a nice piece. No crit damage, though. Obviously, I'm not using that. Not using that, not using that. So this is probably the winner. And then this has to become... one of these has to become Strive. Or the defense bonus has to become Strive. Either or. Not stealing that. What about this? That's not bad. Also not bad. I think it's just this, though. Is that... No, those stats are worse. No, not doing that. Those stats are worse. Alright, going back to this. Going back to the not 4 crit rate Strive piece. Where'd it go? This one. Shell reforges this week? Yes. It is the highest defense Lockhart's. Palin S3 goes on the highest defense on your team if it's on auto. But it's module reforge right now, Antonio. Are you asking if the next rotation has Shell Forge? I'd have to pull up the thing to see. But yeah, this is shell forging, or module forging, sorry, not shell forging right now. And it ends in 2 days. But for the next rotation, let me pull up the event calendar. So, where are we? We're looking at 416. Yeah, it looks like Shell Lab is next. You are right. And it looks like Nixio confirms it. Yeah, next rotation is Shell Lab, yes. Alright, back in we go. But yeah, I do think Holden has decent value, especially with Doki Lock, because going first and resetting something important, pretty good. I think we just keep up the Fia ban. I'm honestly, I don't know. Ray is not that scary, right? Surely not. Is this guy a Freya player? Is that where this is going? I think this is a Freya player, guys. That's why there's the Aya ban, because he wants to go Freya plus Plume. And that way I can't take the Aya. But I think I'm okay doing this. Also, the Butcher kind of gives it away that this is an aggressive player. So let's see what he goes. It's probably Freya plus Plume. No, he takes the Valyrian. Very interesting. Valyrian with Amber low on is not very scary, but maybe he has something in mind. Is there a chance that Connor Reeves a kinetic and Sharon and LD? I guess there's always a chance, Ghosty, but because Sharon's releasing by herself and is a boss in the game that they're now making a playable character, I'd probably bet she is the kinetic. That being said, obviously I don't know for sure. But like I expect Kano and Reeves to be just RBGs and then Sharon to be kinetic. I think that makes sense to me, but we'll see when we get there. Alright, I definitely need Aaron, and then it's probably just an assault angle. I really need to get off this shell. My Swift Bramble, I don't think I see Bramble proc on assault very often. Unfortunately. Devs don't know either, they always change them last. There has been a couple switch ups, you know. That is definitely true. Battle Will Assault is goated. Yes, it is, Nixio. I just don't have the batter built. So this is what we're packing. I think the XC is probably the biggest problem I have here. Low on's kind of annoying, but I think XC is a bigger issue. Assault right now looks like the OG idea for kinetic, not gonna... Yeah, you know what? If you told me Assault in this version had released as a kinetic, I would have accepted that. No, it's not quite Kethos, but it doesn't need to be Kethos. I would accept that as kinetic power level. Okay, we're definitely cycling around the Assault. I don't think that comes any surprise. Let's just push the low on back because I don't really want her to move. This is definitely an S2 angle because they have 3 carries. Isn't Jionk the scariest there? Maybe Hizzy. Actually, Ray's probably just dead to Jionk. You're not wrong. I should have probably picked a sustain instead of Aaron. I didn't think that through. Because Ray's just gonna die here. Now, that being said, she's low enough that the low one might actually waste S3. So it would be Ace Batter, Swift Battle with Swift. Yes, it is Chronic. That is the best build. So, did he get his S3 cooldown? Yeah, his S3 is gone. So, I actually have a very small chance here. Feel like you had to link Ray instead of Assault? Maybe. Maybe. I missed the pull. Okay, well, that's definitely game. If I can't get the buffs off this thing, it's just going to do way too much damage to me. I've definitely lost now. I did get a Bramble proc, though. Heyo. But yeah, this game is cooked. Very cooked. Not getting defense buff off of Assault is an instant lose. Not that I think I had that much chance to begin with, unfortunately. There's no way Assault randomly wins these, right? This 30% effect res blue chip on everyone could go hard. Yeah, that's true, you know. The double speed chip having effect res does change the math for things like Aaron. With the solid ain't over till it's over. I think it's pretty over, Nixio. But I am willing to try. That is a very squishy XL, actually. Assault with no allies, it's sadly over? Yeah, you know, I know. Did I just take 0 damage? What was that? You reset all 4 stat modules? Still invincible? Yeah, but the invincible would go on Assault, not the, not the Aaron. Yeah, I guess it's just additive and she did no damage. Alright, you need to go away. Can I randomly one-shot everything, guys? What do we think? With weakness on. There's no way I do it with weakness on, and he got his buffs back. Yeah, okay, let's move on. But yeah, stealing invincibility goes on Assault, not on the Aaron. You can sleep. But anyway, Chronic, I do think you want to keep 4-liners if you intend to dice them. But if you're only dicing Inferno pieces, if you have a low dice income, like you're not really a spender, right? Then I think what you did is completely fine. But if you get a lot of dice, and you were looking to maybe dice some Swift Rush right sides, then yeah, it might have been a bit of a mistake. Yeah, no worries, man. I'm always happy to help. Alright. Do I think Ray is Hitler enough to ban? Nah. A Sol ban. Okay, interesting. Why did I just first pick Aaron when Kethos and XC are up? Hold on. That's not the right pick. Alright, I'm in trouble already. Hold on. Now, this guy does have Artisan on his his XC. And he went another defense scaler. Well, I think I have to do this now. Should you build Assault or Aya? You can only build one. So Assault is definitely the stronger unit, right? But Aya is also quite valuable. So if you have things like Doki and Mia built, other things that can cycle your cooldowns, then probably go for a Saw. Speed of my Doki, I think it's 373, Edgar, if memory serves. Well, I have to get rid of the Kethos, so let's see it. Let's see if Ray can do her bullcrap. So, what I need from turn ordering here is I need Plume to go first. I need the pull on Aaron to be enough to get him above the XL. I need to push the XC. I need to push the XC back behind the Raymary. Oh, Sonya's gonna cut, isn't it? Okay, no, we're good. All right. XC needs to get out of here. And this has to do insane damage for me to have a chance. That was not insane damage. This team is very tanky and I lose. So my only hope is that I perma defense down them with Plume, right? That's what I'm going for here. Yeah, accidentally first picking Aaron is a bit of a whoopsie. But, we don't talk about that. Aaron, surely you hit these. All right, very nice. Hey, Brian, nice to see you. You feel like you can't get good games with Aaron? That's unfortunate. I think Aaron's an awesome unit. All right, we just slam another S3 because why not? Oh, wait, I'm super cycling XC. That's why not. Duh. Ooh, he's back to S. Does this kill Plume? If Plume dies here, I'm in trouble. Okay, we're good. Yeah, I don't know. Aaron is pretty good, but not as a first pick, Antonio. Can I get a stun here? No, I cannot. Yeah, I've lost this one for sure. Bit of an oopsie. Yeah, he procced the Ray Uno, but I don't think it matters, unfortunately. I did get the stun, which is maybe something as long as it doesn't get cleansed here. Does he have S3? He does, so it's going to get cleansed. I have to trust the Ray. I mean, yeah, I have no choice. I have to trust the Ray. You're right. Unfortunately, that was only the first Valyrian turn she just passed. Alright, we got to defense break him. He got another time weave proc. Is Amber or Artisan better? So, Artisan's better in some teams, but I think Amber has more wide application, right? Can I even get to 100 stacks like this? There's a defense buff here, shields. I think I'm just screwed, unfortunately. I gotta get more stacks, though. I also didn't put vulnerable on the XC, which is not ideal. He got another Time Weave proc. I think this XC has just been spamming Time Weave procs so far. Unfortunately, I don't think Ray wins these unless my Bramble rate goes absolutely bonkers. And that's a good start. I need to Bramble stun this guy. Don't get it. Bramble? No. China server proc rate? Something like that. No stun? Not good. Yeah, I'm just dead. Shoot. Needed a couple more Brambles there, but I really got screwed by my own draft. Aaron first pick's not real. That's a big oopsie. Alright, I started losing a little bit here. That's not good. Honestly, I think what I should have done in this situation, instead of the Plume, I probably should have gone for Palin. Instead of Messiah, I play like Holden or something. Support said the red chip adds with XL's passive. Yeah, I already knew that, Ghosty. It's the same way that the counterattack chip in Bramble stack. An XC ban, interesting. All right, what do we have here? We have Lowon coming out as pick 2, sure. Also, I'm doing so poorly, the game gave me a Master 3. That's a bit unfortunate. Plume, okay. Plume on 2 is very interesting. That's not something you see too often. Then the Valyrian takeaway, all right. I guess I keep going on the Doki for now, and I'll take the Lowon. Lowon can go into Plume if he doesn't take a cleanser, and then I should never get S3'd by the Plume. Takes the Kakardi, sure. And the Aya, okay. I think I take the Palin here. And just ban the Kethos. Seems alright. Feels like Ethereum just has some insane combos that should not be legal. Yeah, I could definitely agree with that, Hizzy. E7 does well. It does not allow a ton of overlap with mitigation, RNG procs, and stuff. Yep, fair enough. I think that's a valid thing to say. All right, Lowon first. Lowon first. That's not Lowon first. I will put it on Lowon, though. I actually think that's okay. Because everything should now Bramble the Lowon. Or not. Now, I am a little surprised he has 3 there. He didn't actually get to use any cooldowns first. And what this does do is it allows me to steal turns from the Kakardi. Everybody Bramble? Nice. Nice. All right. Threat can now go on the Ray Mary. And that's the game. All right. Maybe I should just be drafting Palin more, guys. Maybe that's the answer. This guy still hates Valyrian even after the nerfs. You know what? That's fair. I'm not really a big Valyrian fan either. Oh, it's a turned up Messiah player. Okay. But he didn't ban Freya. Where is my Freya? I haven't picked her in forever. There she is. And I need some way to pull myself up. Ninfonul's always good. Um, hmm. Actually, wait, where's Born? I think Born's better. And then we'll just get rid of the Kethos. Why didn't he pre-ban Freya? I'm not sure if he wants to do this draft. That is normally the strategy. Oh, I cut with the Born. All right. Yeah, I know, Nox. I know. I don't know why he didn't. If he wants to do this comp, he definitely needs to. uh, Bramble chip, guys. All right, no attack buff Messiah. Nice try, buddy. You didn't even kill Freya. Yeah, if he wants to play that comp ever, it has to be a Freya ban. I don't know. Insane update, huge W update, best one ever. Too many buzzwords, you know? They can tell it's sarcasm. All right, I think this is the same guy, right? Yes, it is. It is the same guy. And he Valyrian first picked. Should I play like an absolute freak and turn 2 check him? I don't really want to do that. All right, I didn't check his speeds. But I'm willing to bet I can outspeed Asuki with my Doki. And what's the last pick I'm doing here? So Salince isn't bad here, as Messiah's is only damage dealer. Or I could just do Red Chiaki. Also Bread with the 3 stream streak. Hell yeah, dude. Wait, like a remix? It's like a phoenix, brother. Like a phoenix. Okay. So I definitely have to S3 here and try to push XC. Nice. That didn't do exactly what I thought it would. So I guess I just have to put up the Chiaki dolls anyway. Like a remix, then it's like a phoenix. Okay, look, Jojo, it's been a while, okay? Leave me alone. You bit fake fan? A little bit, yep, a little bit. No count for the Messiah means he's still in execute range. Oh no, he's gonna get equalized here. Goes for the slumber and misses. All right. Jackie putting in work in 2026. That's right, Cold. That is correct. Chiaki dolls are not a joke, by the way. They're actually quite good. Oh, he got the slumber. Does he have S3? No. So we're just going to S3 here and push him back. And we're going to put up more dolls. You ever like 285 on Strive? Yeah, mine's also very slow, Cold. Mine might even be slower than that. Do I have sound off in-game? Yes, Lux. Would you like to hear the in-game sounds? I know YouTube doesn't get my music because unfortunately due to copyright law, I can only play it on Twitch. But I can absolutely get you guys game sound if you'd like it. I don't know what would be too loud though. You're gonna have to bear with me a sec. Alright, I've got Etheria playing, but let me put it so it doesn't come through Twitch, so it doesn't interrupt with the music. There we go. Can you guys hear the in-game sound now on YouTube? Let me know if it's too loud or not. Or I guess I actually have to do something first. For stream purposes, I feel like a bit of game sounds nice. Sure, no problem. It should be on now. I don't know if you guys can actually hear it or not. Because it's only on for you guys and not for me. Yes, this is some Skillet Cold. Hell yeah. We got some good old dad rock here. All I need is Sonya screaming Yamate. It sounds good to you so far. That's good to hear, Checkers. Let me know if the in-battle sounds are either too loud or too quiet. Yeah, no problem, guys. Thanks for letting me know you wanted that. Ray Mary over Kethos and XC. Interesting. And yeah, Jojo, 100% same. PS2, jamming out to this song. This, In the End by Linkin Park. Pain, Without Love, Can't Get Enough. 3 Days Grace, you know? What's up with the Golden Lioness song? Or I just don't have the Ace Batter built yet, that's all. Don't read too deep into it. It is not the final build choice. This guy likes his Gator Tiamat, very interestingly enough. Do I try the Aya again here? I'm kind of down. I think Ray's a bit of a problem because I have a Saul, so we'll get rid of the Ray this time. Alright, let's see it. So, what I'm surprised this guy doesn't do is link the Santic. No, he doesn't go for it, okay. Is the Time Weave chip the best red chip? I think it's one of the most easily usable ones, Tim. For sure. I'm not sure about best, but definitely usable. You're trying to decide on your box? Yep, fair enough. Interesting he targeted the assault there. How are we on collectibles? I'm in the low 40s cold. I've been taking even purple collectibles, so I don't need to use too many diamonds to refresh, because I'm not too worried about rushing the random blueprints now. And you use diamonds on a lot of things now, so I'm being a little more savvy with them. This is a double turn. Wait, am I just dead? I'm just dead, right? Ouch. The Ray Mary just full healed. Oh, and he pushed the cooldown on my Amber. Okay, well, this game's cooked. That was pretty cool. The Santic full healing the Tiamat was not something I took into consideration. In this scenario, I guess Lowan's actually probably better than Assault then. Low on into these gators means it's not really going to do that much damage. Or perhaps that would have been better than the Aya, actually. The Aya really didn't get much value in this game. Anyway. Jionk might have gone hard there. Yeah, maybe Hizzy. Very possibly. Do I take the Lily from this guy? My Lily's not that fast, so if he decides to speed contest with something else, he will win. But I'm kind of down. I haven't played her much. You can't snipe anyone you're too much rating away. That's too bad, Brett. What am I doing with my last pick here? I guess I'll try the Assault again, this time with Lily. Jojo was waiting for this one. Goes for the Navette to try to get me to ban the Navette instead of the Ray, but I think it's just a Ray ban. Why is Lone slowly getting out of the meta? Yeah, I haven't seen her in a lot of my games today. Because Troy, she plays a little slower. Oh, he called my bluff and banned the Aya. That's not good. This guy's Doki is going to be faster than my Lily, isn't it? Yes, it is. I'm in trouble. It wasn't that close either. This guy's a speed demon. But yeah, it's just, she's a bit slow right now, Troy, that's all. So this is actually bad for him, because Navette is now going to get skipped by Kethos. So I can't steal from the Doki. I guess I just have to steal from, Bloom. Oh wait, I had to steal from the Navette because she has Bulwark. Oops. Well. Strip with Assault? Oh yeah, Assault has strip. Good point. Is the Navette gonna cut me though with the XC? I don't think it should. I always forget Assault has a strip, by the way. That's a good call out, you know? She's gonna cut me, I think? Nope, we're good. Alright, not bad. Is my Lily not 380 plus? No, Twinkie, my Lily's in the 360s. I am not a speed demon like you, buddy. I don't know why you think I am. I've got a bad rap. I'm just humble. Yes, that's what's happening, Lucina. Okay. I think I just keep playing the Doki. I don't really have much choice here. She forgot her chips? No, Twinkie, that is with my very sad slow speed chip. Right on her. What about Fushu in this game, guys? Does Fushu kind of go hard here? It's not bad into the Tiamat. Let's try it. Is this a Fushu angle, guys? Do those still exist? We're about to find out. Ban the Nemo? Well, you're lucky Jojo has no power here, Twinkie. But if Lucina decides to time you out for a minute, I think that's okay. Speed demons are acceptable targets. Twinkie's so fast he dodges the ban. True? On it, boss. Is Buildus a 1-2 unit? That's a good question, Jojo. I don't know. I would like to know. You first picker. Okay, Lucina. He still goes for the twin trick on the Tiamat. Very interesting. I didn't think he would. Welcome back, Twinkie. Next time, don't leave so suddenly, okay? So there's actually a fair amount of anti-synergy here because the XC is pulling around the Fushu so much. He's gonna run out of ult relatively quick. You're just too fast, I guess. Exactly, Twinkie, exactly. Sounds like another fast timeout angle. No, Twinkie's already had his timeout. I think he's gonna be a good boy for the rest of stream, Lucina. What do you think? This is the same person, Twinkie. When is the Hyperlinker qualifier deadline? So after my stream yesterday when we were talking about it, Riggers, I did go and look, and it looks like it is on the 23rd, so roughly 9 days from now. About 8 hours earlier in the day, give or take. Okay, I think the XC is the biggest problem here, right? My low one can just kill off the Gators one by one. How many points do I think the cutoff will be? That's a good question. I'm actually not sure. I'll have to go take a look after after this. But I imagine it will be somewhere in Mythic 2, right? You should not have bricked your account. You want to play some RTA? Yeah, Twinkie, I understand what you were going for, but I think the correct answer is, you know, actually play the game. Alright, so we're going to pull ahead of the Sontic here. So I start, if he takes a double turn, I get the value from it. What's the Hyperlinker qualifier? People are... Ooh, that's not good. Anyway, people are going to be playing for a spot in the Hyperlinker Cup, Twinkie. The top 24 from each region are entering the qualifiers. Oh, that's not good. I just killed myself because of the bramble. Well, unlucky. Maybe I just ban Lily against this guy. He's only really annoying with the Lily draft. And he's banning Fiamelia himself. Honestly, maybe I need higher prio on the XC than the Kethos. I don't mind banning the Kethos, and I'd rather have the XC than the Kethos here, because then I'm pushing up every time. That also could work. So 2 ways I can draft around this guy. Instead, we got someone else. Okay, those draft iterations don't matter. Let's keep up the FIA ban then. Oh, wait, someone pinged me in the RTA Discord? I didn't see it? What was it? Oh, it was just asking for stream, and it looks like someone got him. Thank you very much. Okay, double FIA ban. Well, against this guy, I'll stick with the Kethos first. Why the FIA pre-ban? She's just a really annoying unit to play against, Twinkie. Not so much fun for the rest of us. A Turandot locker, okay. Yeah, Amber Ray. A bit of an old school pick here, Riggers. And then a Yelly, okay. Well, that looks like a Hoyan to me. Also, he has no way to get through my Salint shield except for the S3 from XC, who I currently wish to ban. So what about Salint's? It's either that or I pick Veronica, actually. Veronica might not be bad. Well, let's try Salint's. I haven't really gotten to play much Salint's, so I want to give it a go. Messiah on Law. I actually can't really deal with that. I don't think Salint Shield is saving me from all 3 of these, so I actually have to ban the Law Messiah. If I had a healer or something in the last pick, it probably would have been alright. Alright, so he's actually not that fast with his Yelly. It's probably a high damage Yelly, but because he's got his XC moving next, they're all going to get to move, which is very important. Bramble Hoyan, guys. Alright, so Yelly's guaranteed dead if she has 3s here. She goes for it. The Cleave is going to win because my XL is just going to die to the Ray S3. Oh, I lived. I did not cut the Ray, however. So, yeah, I'm just cooked here, unfortunately. I pretty much have to hope that this revives, and I can't even win if it does. Alright, yeah, Salint's was not the pick here. I needed some kind of sustain as the last pick. Bit unfortunate. I pretty much... Yeah, I'm dead no matter what. I did get full HP XL back, but does that matter? No, it does not. She is stunned. Alright, bit of an oopsie there. I almost wonder if Plume would have been a good pick there to help my Doki cut. This is the Aya band guy, very interesting. So if he's consistent, he's going to go the XL again with the Amber. There it is. Also, I'm glad you like the tech, Lucina. Bramble Bulwark Hoyen. Super OP. Except in that game. Don't watch that game. We can now make 80k HP Tiamat chip with chips. Yeah, I mean, that's that's a crazy number, but yes we can. Plume is almost always the force span. Yep, that's very true, Riggers. That is very true. It's also looking pretty good here with triple defense scalars. I think the Sonya's okay. It's that or Aaron. But I'm going to go for Sonya this time. Sonya making Raymary's HP value higher is just so good. You cook up any new techs with the chips? So, Slickster, my chip didn't change that much for me. Today was just the defense chip. The only thing that really changed was my Holden stats. My Holden looks like a real unit now. Where is he? I don't click this guy much. There he is. A pretty respectable stat line here, if I do say so myself. Okay, so he's got the junk again. Honestly, I might just ban the junk, because the junk S3ing someone if he bans Sonya. Okay, no, he didn't do that, but... does 4K defense Holden counter standard XC? Well, my XC has 4.15 defense Riggers, so no. Bramble chip going kind of crazy. So, I actually got a backup stack from my Bramble chip on my Doki. So even if he S3s my Doki, I get to S3 with her still. I got another one. Oh, but does she die? No, she does not die. She dies now. Looks like I'm still dead, guys. I don't know why I feel that way, but I'm feeling kind of dead. Has the CD increase on Gigabyte been fixed? I don't believe so, Teroy, but I'm not sure. Please don't kill the, Okay, she lived? Alright, a little Raymary action going on. If I can amber this, I think I can recover. They are features. Good point. They're features. Gotta keep that in mind, that they're features. Illegal plume bramble? I mean, it didn't do too much on that turn. Just keep rambling, just keep rambling. I'm gonna slowly win this game. You wouldn't believe how many of these you've won by resing Ray? Well, I'm about to res Ray, so that should help me. Nerf defense break? Nah. Defense break's completely fine. And that Gator interaction is not fine, however. That needs to be changed. It's in my favor this time, but that is not okay. Gator feature. Yeah, it's not a feature that should be in the game. It was fixed, not a bug. Yeah, I don't know, guys. I don't like that. I do not like that at all. Like, the reviving a Gator unit and it just getting the Gator proc is not okay. Did Stride proc twice because the XL follow-up attack? Yes, Troy, because it has a Doom Crow, and the Doom Crow is considered another attack. So the follow-up comes in, then the Doom Crow procs, and then Stride procs twice. This company's a fucking joke. I mean, I don't know, you know, it's definitely not, it's not great. I almost clicked Aaron first pick again. That would have been a little awkward. Just how they fixed the Tia Amber interaction back then? Yeah, then it came up for 2 whole seasons, Lucina. Absolutely fixed. Santic on 2. Very interesting. We're gonna get at least 3 more fixes for Gator. At least, Nikos. At least. I think Freya's a force ban here, right? There's a weird Fiamelia interaction? What interaction is that, Nikos? I think I just take the Santic out here. Like, I end my turn, he starts his turn and his Fia procs out of thin air? Why are cleavers on Sentinel cards too? That's a good question. Really curious about the shield card on cleavers? Yeah, I don't know for that one, guys. I am not in the mind of the cleaver. Also, because my Doki is too tanky... Okay, Ray does proc, thank God. Bramble chip, baby! He wins if he was on Butcher. Nice, bro. Good job. Yeah. Yeah, he does, Jojo. Technically, the shield should counter Ray proc and eventual Bramble, so isn't it quite the huge card? What is actually the card's value at max? Oh, I don't think I've looked at that card at max yet. Also, what's up, Ghosty? Wouldn't he kill Doki if he was on Butcher? Not on the first hit, Lucina. 400% for max? 400% is a lot. Then Ray procs, etc. Okay, Lucina, good to know. Oh, you're super late? You might need to refresh then, Ghosty. But, I've said this before, I don't mind getting sniped this early in the season, guys. By the way, that is a thing I do not care about. Does shield card count as Freya buff? So shields are blue riggers, so if it's a normal blue shield, yes. But if it's a yellow shield, then no. It's a yellow shield? Okay, then yeah, no. Yeah, I've never seen the card, so I wasn't sure myself. But yellow buffs do not count for Freya. But 400% of attack is pretty valuable, right? Most, Oh, wait, what am I doing here? Let me figure this out real quick. So Sonya ban is pretty easy. Ray Mary ban kind of makes sense to me too, though. I think I just focused the Ray down with no Sonya. But yeah, with the new attack cards, people have more than 4K attack on their average cleaver, right? If they're P5 and fully maxed out, guys. Obviously, I'm going by top end because that's what I'm used to. Going to sleep after that? Rip the guy, just bramble. Can I not get double brambled? Or continuously brambled? Why do I look like I'm in danger all of a sudden? Gonna take off for the night. Good night, Glacial. Please miss. Threat does this. Threat kind of does this. Please no bramble. If I bramble, I would have just been so screwed. Alright, let's get the defense buff on XC again. No, the Ray lived! Wouldn't S3 have been better? I didn't want to accidentally kill the Tia, but the damage share killed her. Bit unfortunate there. Alright, this should just kill everything. Holden carry, baby! Alright, I think this might be my last game for the night, though, folks. So, we'll be wrapping it up after this one. An XL ban. Very interesting. I'm actually going to take the XC, not the Kethos. I'm completely okay banning the Kethos here. But I think XC works with the Pal and Doki comps a little better than Kethos does. So we're actually going to take the XC. I actually want to take Palin on 2 here. I think I do. And then I'll take the Doki and see what he does. I don't know if Palin deserves this high of a priority, but I do want to try something with her, so here we are. A Sol lock, sure. And then the Sonya takeaway, okay. Do I want to run Ling here? Or even Aya, or Mia. Okay, if I had XL instead of XC, I'd be down to pick Mia. But because I don't, I think I run Ling. Yeah, I think Ling's okay. The reason I don't want to pick Mia is because if the Palin gets banned and there's no buffs to the Mia, she's just going to fall over instantly to the Ray. Is this winnable, though? Suddenly, I'm not so sure. I think it is. This looks like I S3 Palin myself, though. I think I go on myself here. And I'll just put more buffs up. Maybe I get to keep the defense buff or something. Alright, I think I actually reset the assault here, or I failed to. Missing the reset there might have cooked me, but we'll see. No, I got to 100 stacks from my own Bramble. Oh, I got a Bramble to heal myself, though. Alright, we're okay. We're okay. I was a little worried there for a second, but we should be okay. Alright, we're still alive for now. Oh, it didn't proc the last unending stack. No! Oh, it almost killed the friggin' Sonya, though. Hold up. Playable.
どこから聞いてください。潮騒の調べを。
No, not the battle will procs.
この程度遺言はあるか。
Amber Ray in the Big 26. Yes, indeed. Amber Ray in the Big
これはチャ
26.
ンスだ。がっかりさせないでよね。まばたき。
この程度
Ow!
間に合いました。
処刑のくたばれ。
私に命令。さっさと始めまし。共に楽しむがいいわ。
Amber Ray sees more and more play because it's the only way to remove your assault stacks. Oh, that makes
これは
sense.
チャンスだよ。
Also, I just lost. I needed my Holden to survive. I needed to threat my Paladin slightly earlier.
どこから始めましょうか。リズムが乱れ
The
た。
best answer to assault is to pick her yourself. Valid. Can I kill this Ray before it kills me? I don't think so, guys. The assault is hitting me way too hard now. Ow.
どこからクジラは踊り、波は立つ。無礼じゃない。さっさと私をあがめなさい。私に命令する気？
Alright, Ling, you are the tank now.
リズムが
Please, no battle will proc. Okay, we're good.
私にできることを。まばたき元気？これはチャンス。がっかりさせないでよね。間に合いま。さっさと始めましょう。
Alright, surely these data stream stacks make sure that I can kill this thing, right? Ow! Please don't kill me, please don't kill me. Oh, I lost. Unfortunate way to end. Man, I didn't really climb today, did I? I feel like I just kind of went a whole way of nothing. What did I start at? Oh, I guess I climbed a little bit. Not a great stream, though. Anyways, that's it for today. We are, not streaming tomorrow, but we will be back on Thursday, most likely. And if we don't make Thursday, it'll be a Friday makeup stream. I can't be 100% sure I'm going to stream Thursday. Regardless of whenever I stream next, though, I will see you guys then. Alright, who do we have to raid? Bach is still going. I don't know for how much longer, though. He's been going for a while, right? I guess we can just send you guys to Bach anyway, so have fun and see you guys later.